Alright guys, it's His and Hers Coins here in the missus. We're gonna do a nickel hunt. That's right, a nickel hunt. I got a box this time. Last box I got was all 2020 Ps. Not happy. But I'll bring you in on the first find. Or if the missus finds it. But probably not. But we'll bring you in on our first find.
Hi guys, it's Mrs. HisAndHersCoins, and I did beat him by like a second with the first find. I found the prettier of the two anyway. 1954 out of, there it is, Denver. And his is this beat up ugly 1956 out of Denver as well. So there's our first two on the board. We'll bring you back in for the next find. Hi guys, it's the missus again, and I have the third find, 1941. And let's see. And it's out of Philly. There's no mint mark. So we'll bring you back in when we find something else.
Look at that, guys. I got another find. It's a 1941. I knew what the date was because it was facing me, but I don't know the mint mark. Let's check it out together. It is a Philadelphia, minted 1941. If I'm not correct, the missus just got one of these.
If you're not correct.
Well, guys, we'll be back.
And the fourth find goes to the missus. That's a 1952. No mint mark, so it's out of Philadelphia. We'll bring you back in for the next find.
Well, guys, I got another find here. It's a 1953 out of Denver. And while I was doing that, pulling that out, the old missus comes across this bad boy right here. A 1945 out of Denver, a war nickel.
Isn't that the first war nickel we found out of Denver in our hunt?
Actually, I think that is actually our first Denver. It's been San Francisco and Philadelphia. So guys, we'll bring you in on the next find. Well guys, I got another find here. You guys might think that might be a war nickel, huh? It is a 1942, and the 1942 is right there, but does it have a mint mark? There is a type 1 and a type 2. The type 1 is not silver, and I bet you this is not. And like I said, it's not. Because every time I find the 42s, they're always not, and I always get my hopes up. I had checked it beforehand, and I was angry. But I'll bring you back in on the next find.
He punched the table. Okay, so we've been finding so many nickels that I've decided we're going to wait till the end of each roll to make the recording, so I don't have 1,500 little segments I have to put together. Anyway, his and hers, mine, also mine. Both of these are 41s, and Denver, and then 47, and that's out of Philly. I think that there's some good nickels in here. We're just waiting for that buffalo, maybe a couple more silvers. We'll bring you back in after we find something else. Stay tuned. Here's 3 more finds. 2 of them are mine, and 1 of them is the mister's. This is another 41, minted in Philadelphia. That's mine. And then this one was a 1957. There we go. out of Denver. Don't mind my dirty hands. Nickels are always so dirty. Then this one here, 1959, was His and Hers out of Philadelphia. Can't believe how dirty your hands get doing nickels. But on the next find, we'll bring you back in. Stay tuned.
Well, guys, we got a few more finds here. I got here, these are mine. This is a 58 and a 59. That's out of Philly, and I believe this is out of Denver. Yep, it is. And the missus loves her 1941s for some odd reason. But guys, we'll bring you in on the next find. We have about 20 rolls left.
59.
Look at that, guys. I just found the oldest of the box, a 1940. It's a little glary there, but it's a 1940 out of Philadelphia. And the missus just found this 1959 out of Denver. Well, guys, we'll bring you in on the next find. Alright, guys, I got a couple more finds here. I found all of these, but one of these in another roll. I just didn't feel like recording one little clip. But here's a 1949 out of Philadelphia. And next we have a 1947 out of San Francisco. And then up next is a 1952 out of Denver. Well, guys, we're doing pretty good, I think. We've got quite a bit going across here. But guys, we'll bring you in when we find something else.
Okay, guys, we're getting down to the last 11 rolls. But before we hit that, I found this. What year was it again? 1954. I believe it was Philly. I already looked. Yep. And then HisAndHersCoins said I was finding all the 41s, but he found 2. I believe in one roll. And let's see, one of them, that one's Philly. And this one is also Philly. I don't know how many 41s that makes, but it's a lot. So if we find something else, we'll bring you in for it. Until then, stay tuned.
Alright, guys, I'm back. Got a few more finds here. This one here is a 1946 out of Philadelphia. This one here is a 1958 out of Denver. This one is a 1948 out of Philadelphia. And then we have a couple foreigns, which we don't find a lot of. This one's a 1984. And that's the missus. This is the one that I found just now. And guys, guess what? You won't even believe it. I'm gonna show you. But this beauty right here, and no, it does look like palm scum, but this is a buffalo. You can kind of see his face, and there's the back. I know it is rough, but I'm still gonna take it. That is a buffalo. And as I was just saying to the missus, we've had one box that I've gotten from my bank that has not had a buffalo in it. Every box has had a buffalo and a war nickel. Here's the war nickel. There's the buffalo. Well, guys, we'll bring you in. We have 5 rolls left. Alright, guys, I got a few more finds here. It's a 1957 out of Denver. And then we have a 1956 out of Denver. And then a 1955 out of Denver. Isn't that funny? 55, 56, 57. Well, guys, we'll bring you in on the wrap-up. Alright, guys, I'm going to just do a wrap-up here. This is the oldest one that we found. 1940. Pile of 41s. And that's a 42. And then all these, this whole row here is 50s. This whole row up here is 40s. This here is the war nickel. This here is the buffalo. So guys, we'll have another hunt coming out here soon. But stay tuned and subscribe, like, and share the contents. Hit the notification bell, and you won't miss anything that we put up. Which I have some other videos coming out. But alright, guys, have a good one and be safe.